Hey y'all. So it took me just about 7 hours to take these braids out and brush my hair out, and all the tangles still ain't out. 7 hours. So, because she had the braids kind of small. Like, that's the smallest and the most braids I ever had in my hair. Even dookie braids from when I was a little kid didn't take that long. Shucks, it would take the foster mom all day to put the dookie braids in, but it would take like maybe an hour or two to take them out. Like maybe it'd take like 10 hours for her to dookie braid. If any of you black folks remember what dookie braids were back in the 90s. So, so I know I didn't really get any sleep, and my anxiety was high. Just thinking about a lot of stuff, and I'm about to hop in the shower because I'm agitated and feeling like I can't sleep. It's like me just thinking, like I'm almost tempted to want to leave. Like I already paid the $400 for the month plus got settled in. But it's like maybe, I don't know if I'm making it bigger than what it probably really is, because, and as I said, the roommate pretty much ignores me when I try to tell her about the gang stalking. And, it's like, I sometimes scratch my head and wonder if I'm hoping she's not a perp, but I thought she might have been by the hand signs and certain things that she says, that make me upset. And the fact that she pretty much, it's like as if she defends the abuse of narcissists. When they do wrong, she defends them. So, but it's like, she told me that when the boy does something wrong, to tell her, and it seems like he does stuff in a moment where that, like yesterday, I didn't want to be embarrassed in front of his grandma and great grandma, so I just kept quiet and then waited till we were in the car. Well, that was Sunday, and so then when she responded the way she responded about, oh, he's just a human, whatever. So I figured that yesterday he tried to tell me something, and nobody was around. It was just me and him, and I was washing my hands. 8-year-old child trying to bully, harass, and lecture me about how you're not supposed to waste too much. You're not supposed to waste too much water in this house. So I was just washing my hands. After eating chicken, because they love a lot of chicken and rice for some. Well, maybe that might be Haitian culture, a lot of chicken. I don't know, but I guess I don't plan on telling her anything, about him trying to lecture me or whatever. And it's like it's like one targeted individual had told me, well, instead of you telling him something yourself, just go straight to his mom. So I've been doing that, and it's like I'd be like, see, he just did whatever XYZ, and the boy is a compulsive liar. He lies a lot, and so he thinks he can lie his way out of stuff, and when he knows his mom won't do anything. So it's like I'll be like, say for example, see, he just smacked his lips at me, and then she'll just make it like she just separating us. So he'd be like, I didn't smack my lips at her. She did. And then I'm like, yes, you did smack your lips. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. And then it's made to look like as if I'm 13 and he's just 8, and like as if we're brother and sister who can't get along, rather than it. And that's the way she treats it too, like as if we just, like as if I'm a child too, like as if we just can't get, children who can't get along, rather than disciplining him and treating him like as if he's, the disrespectful. And she admits and she knows that he's rude and disrespectful. He cusses at her too, So, it's like quite a bit of different things, I remember how hard it was being on the streets with this coronavirus thing. And so I'm, been trying to stick it out and trying to stay as long as possible without giving up. And she assured me that she's not the type of person who'd be quick to kick you out, A couple of times, after I paid the whole $400, I threatened to leave a couple of times. And I said, he's going to be the cause of why I'm gone. And so she's like, the first time she's like, no, don't stay. She said, no, don't leave, please stay. And then the second time she just ignored me. I think I mentioned that in another video. So it's like, I'm sitting here feeling like I don't want that boy to tell me nothing. Even though he's an 8-year-old child, but it's like he could, like, also, I don't know what he went and told his mom, but it's okay for him to, she doesn't shut him up when he wants to tattle and lie on me. But when I speak the truth about him, she doesn't give him correction. She just, like, blows everything off, And so, it's like, what else was I going to say? Yeah, so even he walked up to me to ask me about the soap that I gave his grandma of his mom's side, her mom. And I didn't know. It's like, because I was sitting in the passenger seat of the car, just chilling. And everybody was outside hanging out. And so he walked past on my side, and I thought he was just passing through. So he walked by, and I was closed the door in towards me to let him pass through. But then he looked like as if I did something offensive to him. And it's like, so like, and so then I said, what's that for, And then he's like, never mind, and it's like, he's been like, so then he, get mad, and I think he ran and told his mom something about me, and it's like, it's been made. It's like as if I'm made to look silly and made to look like the fool, like as if I'm the one that's getting on his level, Starting Sunday evening, I started to try to practice to ignore the shit out of him, because he tried to talk like he's grown and everything, and it's like he I don't know. It's like I hate to. It's like I feel bad to feel like I gotta hate an 8-year-old child. Not that I hate him for the things he do, but the fact that she willingly allows him to basically get away with the evil that he does, And that's what made me think that she must wonder if she's a perp too. It's like, I don't know. And then it's like I can't even communicate with him, and he does the same thing to her too. Like he'd be like, "Mommy," and then she'd be like, "What?" And he's like, "Never, just never mind, just never mind." Like, you know, and it's like, but I remember I was on Prozac and, you know, other psych meds and stuff like that. So I don't even know if the meds being in his system got him acting that way. But it's just about like unbearable that this boy gets to have rulership over me. And it makes me think back of the 17-year-old white boy that, you know, I was forced to work with at the summer job, and it's like he acted like he had such high authority over me, and come to find out he was a narcissistic abuser, and I had to connect the dots and realize that he was also a gang stalking perp. 17-year-old and drive a red truck, and he would have his hand hanging out the window like this. When he would drive, his hand would be hanging out the window like this. The 17-year-old white boy, he's now 18, so his name is Christian Cash, but now I call him Satan's Trash. You know. So, I mean, you're a 17-year-old ugly child who delusionally believe you mature and perfect. And that's just like, when the gang stalkers and the noise harassment, it's like the gang stalking being encouraged and tolerated and condoned and accepted is what make me more mad than the act itself. Like people saying that a person has a right to blast their music, the right to smack their food on purpose to antagonize me, the right to, you know, the right to cheat me out my grits and stuff like that. The right to do that makes me more mad. I mean, people saying that they have that right is like other people saying they have that right to do that is what make me more mad than them doing it the actual act, if you get what I'm trying to say. But I hate both of them. But the fact that they're considered right for doing it would make me more angry at both the person saying it and the person encouraging it and the person doing it. Make me feel more upset, and it make me hate both of them more, you know. And then it's like there are some people who profess to be targeted and Christian, and they say that no, we don't have no mercy on these gang stalkers, we don't have no mercy on these narcissists, they're reprobate and giving over, so we shouldn't have to forgive them and stuff like that. But they use the book of Luke, I think Luke 17 chapter to but then again, I mean, people interpret the Bible different ways that they want to, rather than allowing the Holy Spirit to you know, and to guide them. So people feel like as if it's like people, I forgot what I was gonna say, but it's like they interpret the Bible the way they want. But it's like oh yeah, and thought came back. They said that narcissists and gang stalkers are part of our neighbors that we should love also. Love and forgive, and then practice to forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. You know, it's like I'm trying to bear this, you know, what I'm going through. And there's some other things that got me just frustrated and depressed. I'm like being like very depressed, and just in general. And then this coronavirus thing is making it worse. I mean, I didn't ask to be forced to live this punished lifestyle. You know, and I don't want people to think that I'm ungrateful. I mean, because the roommate and her family have done quite a bit for me and helped me out and stuff. So I've been having like mixed feelings, you know. I'm still trying to connect dots and learn stuff about what's going on with them. So my time is just about up. I don't want to give up on this place right quick. You know, I'm going to take my time. So I got to go. Bye.